Body language expert Judi James reveals who the fakest Love Island couple is, and it's not who you think. Date night on Love Island turned out to be cringe fest for the viewers, with some of the most awkward and toe-curling body language performance of the series. If you believe 5 couples have magically fallen in synchronized love and lust at one time, you could well have been weeping buckets at each romantic scenario, but if anything, the dates showed up glaring flaws in each relationship. Chris Hughes and Olivia Atwood sat perched on the prow of a small yacht, she showing her right breast off to camera while he rather telling sat with an ice bucket between his legs. Given their love of Ro and Olivia's love of crushing his balls, I'm guessing this was less a prop for the date and more a permanent fixture in Chris's life. For a couple in the first throes of love and lust, they seemed suspiciously able to keep their hands off one another. Nature makes constant obsessive touch and eye-checking a normally trait in a sexual relationship, but not for Olivia and Chris, who laid apart while she retold their last week for anyone not on catch-up, and he said he'd live with her if she washed his 3-day-old boxers. Love Island spoiler: Chris Hughes gets closer to another islander. Is a shock new couple on the cards? Olivia's habit of baring one armpit while she talks and jumping in and finishing Chris's sentences shows the bossy old queen bee is still buzzing away under the more compliant performance. She agreed to wash his skiddy pants. Yeah, right. When Chris said it had probably been the best date of his life, we waited for the Olivia we know and love to push him overboard, but instead she kissed him, again with the minimum of actual body touch. The location might have looked ideal, but you could see Olivia's woman tamed by love act is wearing very thin indeed. Amber Davis and Kamsa Tanay, the perfect couple of Love Island, buckled badly under pressure on the air date, showing that the sight of the finishing line and smell of the prize money is causing grief to even the smuggest of couples. They were squabbling en route to the idyllic venue, and when she asked him right at the start to propose to her and he yelled out no with a look of unmasked horror, you knew that no amount of steak supper and cocktails was going to swing this one back. It was like the worst awkward first date, complete with dull small talk. My mum knows what I'm like was Cam's most scintillating reveal, and like Chris and Olivia, the pair that normally keep declaring their love and passion for one another managed to sit wide apart and avoid eye contact the way too much of the time. In real life, this would have been one date that would have ended in a blazing row on the way home. Love Island viewers slammed producers for fixing Camilla Thurlow and Jamie Jewett's perfect La La Land date. Jamie Jewett and Camilla Thurlow, saying he just wanted to stare at the view wasn't Jamie's finest moment on their date. The fact that Camilla had so emphatically shown us her sex face while previously in bed with Jamie should have meant they'd done the deed, which in turn should have meant lots of meaningful eye-gazing and touch rituals rather than staring off into the far distance as he did while she sat drinking red wine. Camilla did deserve a rather muted response from Jamie, though, as her idea of a hot date was clearly to use the guy as her therapist. He did bad jokes while she regurgitated her tragic tendency for bad luck with her men. As a result, Jamie sat so far back away from Camilla that he risked going over the cliff in his chair. This date was a touch-free zone over dinner, not even a handhold or secretive smile or two. Camilla's eyelashes seemed to bat a lot on their own accord, but even her flirty coy smile seemed dimmed and forced. Instead of declarations of an ongoing romance back at home, she was told by Jamie that he would check her out in London to see if she was fit for Ibiza, in the style of a guy checking out a pair of shoes to see if they were good in the rain. This should have been Camilla's cue to flounce, but instead they hugged and danced. Forget any claims about their sex life, the pair kept their pelvises at a distance for both in a way that no couple would ever do once they'd done the deed in the bedroom.
Up to the test.
Subscribe down below to get notified almost every single day with newer videos from Top 5's finest. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.